Welcome. Sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the first game back in Atlanta for the Hawks. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road. So home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor. But they were only able to split the series last year.
But there was a good back and forth between these teams last year, if you remember. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And here's Young from the arc. Morant with the steal. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Collins. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Payne. No good with the layup. And the Hawks with possession.
Yeah, selected second in 2019, Kevin. Ja Morant, the highest draftee in Ohio Valley Conference history. And he became the second Grizzly ever to win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from John Collins. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Deflects the pass. Now some people felt, Chris, that Ja Morant was an all-star snub in his rookie year.
Well, you look at what he accomplished in year one. Magic Johnson, great Isaiah Thomas, and Trae Young is the only 20-year-old rookies to average at least 17 points and 7 assists per game. That's some lofty company.
Here's Young following the score by Memphis. For the three, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
To the paint. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 3. From deep, Brooks. They grab their own miss. Out to Morant. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes in.
Oh, this is just being a good team. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Young for 3. And Payne pulls it down. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
2 minutes.
Now, here is Young. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Young's got 5 now.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williams, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Now here's Wright. There's the pick. And here's Anthony for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Morant. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He's improving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Down low. Here's Adams. No good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Anthony taking his time here. Over to the wing. Johnson outside. Hawks passing it around. Outside Anthony. Back to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant left side. Over Okongwu. Back to Morant. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Pass to Baines. Here's Morant. Now Brooks, defended by Young. Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The kick out to Young. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to beat him for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
To the paint. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Outside, Jones. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. Oh, great ball movement there.
With the step back, out to the wing. Here's Payne. And another miss by Memphis.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the lead, but so far they've had no answers.
Outside Anthony. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
3 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
It's good. Wright's got his first 2 points of the night.
The little teardrop. I mean, the key shot in Wright's arsenal. That's what allows him to score without getting all the way to the rim.
The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Anthony, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Enes Kanter. Now, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, his dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he makes all 3.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Clark outside. And there's the drive. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here is Wright. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta again missing. Gallinari with the steal. Right from outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so we wrap up the first half. The Hawks on top. They lead by 7. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Atlanta leading by 7. Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. This one for 3. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 3.
14 foul.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championship.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant outside. Takes it inside. And that one, good. Morant's got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Out to Morant. Screen by Adams. Goes up on the wing. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. For 3, Hunter. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Out to Morant. From outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Young with the ball. He's got 18. Morant with it. Guarded by Hunter. And Memphis turns it over again. The Hawks leading by 10. Young taking his time here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Morant right side. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Capella. On its way from Young for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Again, Young missing.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taking 45. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way winner.
And he makes both free throws.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels in taking on the defense and charging inside.
And that one's good, Anthony. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. And not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Brooks. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Wright. He lobs it up. Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Are you real? Morant, way up. That move is fire.
Anthony. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And Adams with the slam.
So difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight courts.
Back to right. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Morant left side. Kick out to Adams. Puts the move on. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 15.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The wide open look here for Anthony. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 5. Gallinari with the steal. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And when we... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. The Hawks lead by 5. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target with his 3. Fast break Memphis. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, no one around him. No good with the triple. Here's Clark. The kick out to Williams. And Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that shot.
Atlanta with the ball. Now Bogdanovich. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Young. And they'll get another chance. It's Young on the wing. There's a screen by Collins. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. The Grizzlies trailed by 11. Here's Brooks. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
They set the screen. And Young, here we go. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Young's got 27.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Takes the turnaround J. And that one's good. Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter, but Morant has been deadly accurate.
Here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Left side, Williams. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. They all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Morant. No dice from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The finish was nice, but was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And the dunk by Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Jackson with the screen. Morant, that's for two. And the shot falls short this time.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster to go out by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Atlanta.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight.
Assist goes to Jaren Jackson.
Oh, he gets a lot of attention. I mean, Morant can expect this kind of rough treatment anytime he takes it inside.
And here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,
Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when a get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos. Baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when a get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos. Baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, buenas noches, yo me llamo Snow por si no me conocen. Yo ya tengo tiempo que le meto, pero con todo respeto ya llegó la hora que llegue con un golpe. Tengo whatever cuando quiero lo que se antoje. Quiero dinero para que los haters se enojen. Soy de San José como los tigres del norte. Traigo tanta feria que la bolsa se me rompe. I bet I could pull a little rapper out of cloud nine. Make a diss record with a free translation. You see me, bet your knees be shaking. That's why I'm on the throne and the seat's amazing. Tengo mucho flow, dicen Snow, that's crazy. Yo les digo claro, pero tengo un baby. Así que en inglés o español es lo mismo en los dos, hasta enseña. Pay me, cause ya llegó la mexicana, la mera mera la nena que todos pensaban nada was ever gonna happen and they wanted to fall off, but tada, pop back up, eso no se acaba. Vengo con cholos en un empada, bicho, me que peñada. Should've known better, I'm a michoacana. La reina es el reino, Beatriz Adriana. Yo represento la comunidad que está cansada de raperos que no saben rapear, que solamente con sus joyas es que saben brillar, que no tienen estrella propia y solo saben copiar. Con su dinero de papá, que con su bla 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 siempre. Y raperas que me conocen me están tirando sal, pero Visa dijo que le meta, so I'm I got good and plenty, I know couldn't get me, I'm acting a fool if any wanna catch this fade. Súbele a mí que yo soy la dura que te dio solo dos rutas, tírame o si quieres hazte, wey. Díganme si así o con más lumbre que por costumbre. Mato yo el track, no acepto no two-face, I've been choosing. Bring the hook back like, hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got Baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola. No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos. Baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos. Baby, let's go, go.
Hello. Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Over Gobert. Morant, no good. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Pass to Adams. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here are the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And he buries his first look.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
The drive by Morant. And the bucket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Pass to Bain. Takes the three. Here's Adams. It's blocked by Gobert. Down low. Here's O'Neal. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Pass to Bain. 4-3. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On offense, here's Utah. It's a three-point game. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. There's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
First team foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And here's Morant. Here's Adams.
And so far, they haven't attacked the paint all that much.
Misses from close range. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Morant. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Can't cash it in from close range. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Whiteside. Right side Conley. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Here's Morant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a...
Your Jazz Dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Down for two.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
To the paint. Williams on the wing. To the middle. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are the ones that stick out the most.
Daniel House. Jordan Clarkson.
Clark with the screen. Now here's Jones. Melton on the wing. It's stolen by Clarkson. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Picked by Gobert. And Clarkson, here we go. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Melton outside. Back to Clark. To the right side. On the wing, Jones. Clock at 6. Connects from downtown. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Butler. Clarkson with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Jones drives in. Melton left side. Over Clarkson. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Utah leading.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Melton outside. Over Gobert. Pass to Clark. Rebound, Utah.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Down low. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
1:52 left to play in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And Utah calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
The Jazz Dancers dancing. Make some noise for them, fans.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bain. The three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
Bain's got 6.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Pass to Whiteside. Here's O'Neal. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams.
Boy, this organization knew how tough this guy was. When Royce O'Neal was scrapping for a place in the league, 2 times he had his tooth knocked out while playing, and he didn't say a word and just kept at it. Boy, that tenacity has earned him a key role.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Here's Bain. He's got 6. Jackson the screen. And it's Morant off the drive. And they recover it. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. And again, Memphis no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And a slam dunk by Pascal.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside Conley. 3-pointer. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
And so it's the... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Picked by Bogdanovich. Now Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
The drive by Morant. The layup misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. Here he goes. And Mitchell with the slam.
And this feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
Outside Morant. Inside. Bain. Outside for Morant. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And that one's good from Conley.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Left side, Morant. Pass to Jackson. Adams inside. Over Gobert. Outside for Morant. Puts one up from 19. That shot off the mark. And Utah will come the other way.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The three from Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Jackson with the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Jazz. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
To the paint. Pass to Conley. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Your chance dancer.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And Clarkson, here we go. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Melton. Here's Williams.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he sinks the second. There's 1:17 left in the third. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Butler. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Oh, deflected. Butler with a steal. To the inside. Knocked away. And stolen by Melton. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson.
And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. And it's Butler off the drive.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And here's Memphis. With the teardrop. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Melton. Now here's Clark. And it's blocked by Whiteside. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Butler softly drops in the floater. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, a 7-footer showing how easy it can be. Enes Kanter, aggressive.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Jazz.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Outside Butler. Pass to Azubuike. Stolen by Jackson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Pass to Azubuike. Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, that's down 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Tipped. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assisted.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Pass to Azubuike. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And there's a pick. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Jazz foul.
Morant with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively.
That's his first.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Royce O'Neal.
Pass to Adams.
Mike Conley.
Back to Morant. Here's Bane. He's guarded by Conley. And here's Morant. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Utah, the rebound. The 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Morant with it. Now Pascal defending. Adams. Outside for Morant. Adams a screen. Second chance shot. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for
1:46 left in the game. Jackson the screen. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert.
Defensive
and we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Now here's Adams. Defended by Gobert. Here's Morant. He takes it in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And he nails the third.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Clarkson. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not.
Bouncing, turning, and bending, looking for that. No placating, no pretending. Get it, pop it, topic trending. I come highly recommended. My cut a small percentage. Definition of authentic. I just thought I represented. I be kicking back, cruising. You ain't winning, then you losing. Window tinted, can't see through it. Right hit exclusive. Let me put you on some smooth. Then you tell me who to choose, and I'm